Hey y'all, so today we're just going to be looking at how long it took us to increase our wealth by $50,000 the first time. So I wanted to share this with you all because I like to keep track of my money and I just want to make sure that I am building wealth as fast as I can. I mean, especially considering that I have so many uncommon money practices. And I have a whole playlist talking about my unpopular opinions about money, but I believe it helps me build wealth faster. And I'll leave a link down to that below in the description box. But yeah, especially with me having these uncommon money practices, I do want to make sure I am on the right track. And I am tracking that right now by keeping track of my wealth and how fast we can build wealth and how much we're increasing our wealth by. So let's go ahead and look at our numbers. We're going to be looking at this by comparing our net worth from when I first started my YouTube channel and showing you all my net worth numbers. So when I first started my YouTube channel, our net worth was about negative $19,000, and here's the breakdown of it. Okay, so apparently it took us until June 2020 to actually increase our net worth by $50,000, and that's from January 2018. But here's the breakdown of the numbers. So first off, our student loans, the balance did go down by $2,590 in that time frame. Our car loan went down by $7,050 in that time frame. I bought a house, and that did add an additional debt, which is my mortgage, of course, and that was $147,390. And then I also had a baby in that time frame, so I accrued medical bills at that point because I had a lot of out of pocket expenses with my insurance. So in total, our debt did go up by $139,700. So for our assets, so my car, it went down in value by $2,325. My SUV went down in value by $1,175. Our savings account increased by $12,510 in that time frame. And then also we ended up buying another car, which is just a car for one of my siblings. But that ended up being another asset, which was $4,600 for the value. And in June 2020, my house was worth $177,900. So in that time frame, we were able to increase our assets by $191,510. So from January 2018 to June 2020, our net worth increased by $51,810. So that means it almost took us 2.5 years to increase our net worth by $50,000. So I know it looked crazy where it said that we increased our debts by $139,700. Like, that doesn't sound good at first, but we do have assets to offset that debt, especially with our mortgage loan. My mortgage loan came with a house, which is ours, and that's the asset that goes along with it. Our mortgage did increase our debt load by $147,390, but the asset itself, the value of my house is $177,900. So at that point, I had about $30,510 worth of equity. So that's where the majority of that $50,000 came from. With us increasing our wealth by that amount, $30,000 of it came from just us buying a house and our house appreciating, and also us just paying our mortgage payments each month, our regular mortgage payments each month. And then something else I wanted to point out that I noticed. So I know a lot of people like to pay off debt with their extra money. So if you look at the numbers, of course, originally right here, you'll see that our savings right here, it increased by $12,510 because my savings does include my 401k and actually the money that I have on hand. So I went back to see how much my employer contributed to my 401k and plus the return on that I received in the market. So pretty much I like to call this free money because my employer contribution that just comes from me putting money towards my 401k, and they're just doing that because it's just free, just because like it's really just free money to me. And then also the return that I receive in the market, that's free money as well, as far as like I didn't have to work for it. But anyway, so I ended up getting about $8,240 in free money. And so that means that the savings that we actually had in that time frame from our income was $4,270. So I know a lot of people like to take all that extra money and pay off debt. And yes, I could have taken that $4,270 and maybe paid off my car loan or something at that time. But if I would have done that, then I would have missed out on this $8,000 of money that my employer contributed to my 401k and the return I received on my money from the market. So that's where $8,000 of that $50,000 increase came from, was just from free money. But yeah, that's it. So to me, that did take a while, 2.5 years to increase our wealth by $50,000. But I mean, to some people, it takes even longer, depending on what your money strategies are. But I mean, I guess it's really not that bad. But 2020 was a little difficult for a lot of people, considering that we're in the middle of a pandemic. When we actually first started the pandemic, my husband had just quit his job. Yeah, so that affected our money there as well. So that also has something to do with why it took so long for us to increase our net worth by $50,000. But hopefully next time it won't take as long. I do actually plan to hit that next $50,000 milestone pretty soon. So that's a part of the reason why I started this series right now. So yeah, be expecting a video of when we increase our net worth by $50,000 the second time pretty soon. My hopes are that we actually continue to increase our wealth faster and faster each time. And I just felt like measuring it by a certain increment each time, just seeing how fast we can get to that increment, it shows us that we are building wealth faster. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Share with your family and friends to motivate them to achieve their financial goals as well.